Here we go, Lifeless Fantasy Football League. Welcome. It's I, the Commissioner, and I'm going to give you some recaps of the Week 12 events here. We've had some very shocking results this week, some upsets even, and I'm going to try and break down the playoff scenarios as best as I can. I do have them there. So as best as I can going into Week 13, our final week in the regular season. So here we go. First upset of the week is Lord Run Kings defeats Berserk Fury 96-75 because Justin Forsett decided to run all over freaking New Orleans on Monday night, which aggravated me and pissed me off basically for 35 points, which is sad. So Berserk Fury falls to Lord Run Kings improves to 4-8, eliminated from playoff contention, but we'll get to that. And Berserk Fury 7-5, ouch big. Barney's Bastard defeats the Philadelphia Boxcars 84-67, led by Drew Brees' 38 points, which he got pretty much in a lot of garbage time stuff because he was behind the whole game. So there's that. Barney's Bastard improves to 6-6. We'll talk about his chances in a minute. Philadelphia Boxcars 5-7. The second upset of the week, Overpaid Convicts defeats the Redcoats 85-83. Redcoats made a strong effort to try and get back in this. Yet the TYE for 22 points to leave Overpaid Convicts. The Convicts 5-7, Redcoats 7-5. Prozac Puffers gets a needed win over the Black Dog FRL, 141-89 to set a new team high for the score. Tony Romo 33 points. Leads the Prozac Puffers, improves to 7-5. Black Dog FRL's 6-6. Sparkle Tees walks into this league and is doing things with an ugly win over Logical Intercourse 64-40. Matt Forte goes for 22 points, which is just over half of what Logical Intercourse scored altogether. Sparkle Tees 9-3, Logical Intercourse 3-9. And lastly, the third upset of the week, Matt sends the Smoke My Shorts into a complete tailspin, 98-83. Eddie Lacy is 30 points led the way, so now Smoke My Shorts has lost 3 straight after owning the league, basically. Matt 5-7, Smoke My Shorts 8-4. So high score team is Prozac Puffers with the 141 from week 12. High score player Aaron Rodgers 53 from week 10 by the Redcoats. So here is where we're at seeding wise going into the last week. Sparkle Tees sits atop the whole league right now at a 9-3 record. Officially has clinched at least a first round bye. Win this week and you'll get the top seed in the playoffs. Simple as that for Sparkle Tees. Smoke My Shorts has clinched the playoff spot. Congratulations. It currently sits as the number 2 seed. You can get to the number 1 seed if Sparkle Tees lose and you win and finish the year with more points than Sparkle Tees, which you were way ahead of her, Ryan. So that's where you're sitting. You can get out of this tailspin, you can still get a bye. Should the tailspin continue, we have 3 people sitting at 7-5 that could try and jump up and claim this. No wait, they're 8-4. Yeah, 8-4. Yeah. So yeah, another loss by Sparkle Tees, and we got a bunch of people that can jump up and get the number 2 seed. Starting with Berserk Fury, 7-5, and is leader of the 7-5 group by way of the 10 points over Prozac Puffers and whatever the number is over the Redcoats. It's not, it's just not as high. But the only reason I'm leading this is because of the total score points. So by looking at things and looking where the 6 and 7 seeded people are at, technically Berserk Fury, Prozac Puffers, and Redcoats are pretty much in the playoffs because you have at least, I think it's like a 100-point lead. I think Redcoats is minimum 100-point lead over the 7th seeded team. We'll get to them. So with 1 week to go, as long as you submit a lineup and don't lose by the 7th seeded team winning and lose by another 100 points, which shouldn't happen. Someone puts up 141 and you score 40, that's a problem. Shouldn't happen, but technically you're going to be in irregardless, win or lose, with the 3 teams I just mentioned. But of course, winning, and especially if Smoke My Shorts decides to lose again, you can jump up there and get that 2 seed. So that brings us to our 6 seeded, and the only 2 teams really left for playoff contention, which are both at 5-7. Or no, they're both at 6-6. I'm sorry. Is Black Dog FRL, who currently is ahead of Barney's Bastards by scoring points by a considerable margin. So basically, Black Dog FRLs, if you win, you're going to be in because you're going to have more points than Barney's Bastard. Easily. Barney's Bastard, you're going to have to win and straight up hope for a Black Dog FRL loss. Then you'll just be ahead, and then you don't have to worry about your score. So that's how you're going to get in, because otherwise you're going to have to put up like 200 and some odd points, and that has never happened in this league. Ever. So just to put that out there. So anybody who is currently 5-7 or worse is eliminated from playoff contention. You guys are merely playing for the toilet bowl seedings, which I'm not going to sit here and break down because it's the toilet bowl seedings. So that's where we're at. So hopefully I've broken that down sufficiently as I'm looking at things. Yeah. We're going to jump over here. So, there we go. So just going to really go through the matchups to see how crazy things are supposed to be for week 13. So looking at week 13, we have Berserk Fury facing off the Black Dog FRL. Black Dog really needs to win. Berserk Fury wants to win because he wants to try and be the 2 seed. Crazy. Sparkle Tease is playing the Philadelphia Boxcars basically to wrap up the first seed, top seed in the division or the league. So she's got that. Overpaid Convicts playing Matt, no one cares. Prozac Puffers is playing with the Lord Run Kings. Should be a walkover, but who knows. Barney's Bastard in a basic must-win situation is playing Logical Intercourse, and the matchup that's going to be very intriguing is Smoke My Shorts versus Redcoats. Now, yeah, Redcoats wins, and that puts him tied, and then you start looking at total score. How much does he got to beat him by? Smoke My Shorts has got a sizable lead. I'm looking at the scores now. So Smoke My Shorts is sitting at 1128 score, where Redcoats is sitting at 1012. So you'd have to beat him by more than 116 Redcoats if you want to jump him for the 2 seed. Even with your win, you'd have to beat him and then outscore him by 116. That's tough to do. So Berserk Fury is the closest person to Smoke My Shorts at 1085, which is 15, 28, 38, 42 points away. Doable with a win and a Smoke My Shorts loss, and just got to beat him by 42 points. Theoretically doable. And Prozac Puffers is 10 points behind Berserk Fury at 1075, so that would mean 52 points for him to get a win and to jump Smoke My Shorts. So that's where we're at. So I'll come back at you next week. We'll break down all these playoff the seedings, and of course the seedings for the toilet bowl. So everyone goes through the toilet bowl, you people. So get ready for it. We're in for a wild ride, week 13. So here we go. Word out.